Think new friends in every neighbour. Love the life you choose at Summerset Retirement Villages.
Good morning everyone and welcome to the Summerset Retirement Villages 72nd running of the National Open and Masters Indoor Bowls Championships. This year they're held at Te Rapaha Arena in the sunny Porirua. Not so sunny this weekend though. We had thunderstorms and rain and everything you could think of has been thrown at us, but we're inside. Great game to be playing inside. And with me, my name's Grant Rayner. I'll be your comments man for the first game today. And with me in the commentary box, I have Malcolm Foster.
Trell.
Oh, sorry. Malcolm Trell. There's my first mistake of the day. You understand why it's a mistake in a minute. So the first game up today, we have Matthew Foster from Poverty Bay, East Coast. And he is playing Lesley Monk from Waikato. And the man in the commentary box, Malcolm Trell, is the uncle of the young man playing in front of us at the moment. Give us a bit of a background on young Malcolm.
Oh yes, yeah, Matthew. Yeah,
oh, yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, Math's been playing bowls for probably about 7 years now. So yeah, he's taken to the game like a duck to water, really. Yeah, good kid. He comes from pretty good backgrounds of bowls, from his nana and pop back in Gizzy, the Easterns. So they were pretty good bowlers in their own right for quite a few years at Gisborne. And then his other nana was the late Heather Bowman. So a lot of people don't know that. So Heather, two-time national champion from Gisborne. Yeah, and then of course mum and dad play as well back at Gisborne, and young Dylan, his brother. So a bit of a family background really. And then of course he's got his cousins from my side of the family as well.
Yeah, great.
That play. So yeah, it's a real family affair.
Yeah,
to be fair.
Big family affair, and there's a lot of you have a lot of youth over in the Poverty Bay East Coast. A lot of effort's been put in there, and benefits are paying off.
Oh, been massive, like with Ilminster, the Ilminster program, brought a lot of kids into the game a few years ago, and a lot of them sort of stayed with it, which is great. And then Matt and Nathan and Dylan took up the game at a young age as well, and they've sort of carried through and played, so they've been sort of a functional part of that junior youth program that we've got there in Gizzy.
Absolutely.
And, it's well supported by all the local players as well, so yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Big future in the game for these boys from the Poverty Bay East Coast region, and we'll probably see more of them throughout the events during the week. Today is the singles, and tomorrow and this afternoon we'll find a champion. Find a champion today. There's 220 entries in the main event and 145 in the Masters event. So we're watching the first game of the post-section play after qualifying rounds, where they need to get 5 points out of a possible 8 during the qualifying rounds. Those who get 5 proceed through to the next day of play. And this is the first round, last 128 round. And as we watch now, Matthew...
Oh, he's going good, yeah.
Matthew's taking the early...
Good stuff, young fella.
Early advantage here to Matthew.
So, yeah.
Back bowl, though, is crucial here for Lesley. A little tap out the back. Now, a little bit of about Lesley. She's from Waikato. She's been playing bowls for quite a while. Very experienced player. We can't write her off youth over experience here. She's a little bit narrow on this one, unfortunately. A little bit of nerves, maybe, just settling into the game. Not everyone's first time, probably, for these two players to be playing on a TV mat at the Nationals. So it can play a factor into the early nerves as well.
Oh yeah, Matt was pretty excited last night.
Oh, yeah.
Back at the back at the apartment. He was buzzing about playing on the TV mat this morning. So don't know how much sleep he got last night, but he spent a fair bit of time in the shower this morning, to be fair. So
yeah, it's always quite exciting. There's permanent record of how you played. So
oh, I did right. Yeah,
you want to be giving it your best shot, and I'm sure everyone back home who's tuning in to watch him is enjoying what he's putting forward at the moment.
Yeah. No, he's been going good for quite a while, Matt. He's a pretty accomplished player now. He's probably one of the early picks in our representative program.
How old is he?
Matt's 18.
18.
So
yep.
yeah, he's just escaped the junior ranks. He's got 3 New Zealand titles actually, Matt. So which is pretty good for a young fella. So he's won the 1 to 5 pairs with Nathan, his cousin, at the inaugural one in Nelson. So yeah, that was pretty awesome to watch that a few years ago now. And then just this year for the 2021 version, he won with his dad, Mike. So it was great for Mike too.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
Man, Mike went awesome that day, and Matt was just tidied things up and just nice and calm.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, good
Great
lad.
stuff.
So that was great for them and the family and stuff. So
yeah,
yeah,
well, he's
awesome.
going pretty well here.
Yeah.
At the moment, the first few ends, 3-0 up. He played 12 ends.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. We don't play a lot of 12 ends at home.
Oh, right. What is
just
it?
generally a lot of 9-end matches. We
Right.
have quite a lot of singles at home, which is good for the development. So obviously, when you go to rep bowls, it's something that the district, we probably haven't been too cracking.
Absolutely,
to be fair.
because rep matches are over 9 ends.
Yes, yeah, and a lot of fixtures are obviously won at singles level. So these guys are sort of lifted the bar. That's for sure. Back at home, So
there's a bit of an opportunity here, just coming around the jack, and if she can just bring it sideways a little bit.
yeah, she looks
Quite a
little tight,
quite a nice
There's
draw in
big
that
swing
hand, isn't
on
it?
there, so I don't
That's
know.
going to be close.
Yeah,
She may have snagged one here. See if that back blue, that side blue there at 7 o'clock is a shot. Matthew likes it.
yeah, definitely.
Let's put him up to measure.
It's close. He won't give anything away, old Matt.
So when it's a
yeah.
measure, we can pull out the calipers and have a quick measure to see what it's see where he's closer. We've got a time limit on the game too, 35 minutes.
Yes. Yeah,
So
it's
they
good.
don't wanna come back.
Good 12
two
ends.
shots
So.
there to Matthew, 5-0 after.
Yeah,
after
awesome
3.
stuff for Matt.
You just got to maintain momentum. So Lesley Monk, she's Waikato top 16 player.
Yes.
She's been in the Waikato top 8 formerly as well. So
Yes, yeah.
she
yeah.
knows what she's doing, and this game, is far from over. Only after 3 ends. So Matthew needs to keep on top of it because she'll come back hard and strong.
Oh, for sure. They never lie down, the Waikato mob. They're in the action all the time. So
Yeah, Waikato women's
very
team.
strong centre.
Waikato women's team's very strong.
Yes,
very strong,
yeah,
and she's
yeah.
a key member of that.
oh yeah, good player. So
And she's shown her talents in the singles too. She won a Waikato Gold Star, and to
Oh,
do
awesome.
that, she had to she won it in the singles, and to do that, she had to beat probably New Zealand's premier women's singles player. She plays for New Zealand, Terry Anderson, or Terry Blackburn now. She would have been
Yes.
Terry Anderson at the time. Terry Blackburn now, and that's no mean feat to beat Terry, especially in a singles final. So she's definitely got the credentials here to come back at Matthew. So don't write her off.
no, long way to go yet. That's for sure. But a great start from Matt.
She's coming on a game here. Just a bit unlucky there to
Yeah.
get the orange on the way in. Good position. Matthew now looking just to follow that orange down and tuck that jack away or get right in behind it. He won't want to stick out the side, that's for sure. He wants to be nice and tight.
He's not that far off here.
Just out the side a little bit. She'll probably want to play the orange through or play the blue through here. She's going for the orange or the blue here.
Yeah, just looking to draw that back blue maybe. That forehand.
She's obviously holding the way she's playing this shot. Great shot here.
Yeah. It's a good nudge.
1 or 2 oranges there. So Matthew, first time under a little bit of pressure here. What can he do? What do you see there, Malcolm? What do you reckon?
Yeah,
what do you reckon he'll do? You know his game?
I think he's going to probably try and play the backhand here and just maybe lift that front orange up and just
Try to move the jack?
Yeah, just flop it over to the back blue. It'll probably put him in a good position if he doesn't move that wing blue too much.
He's got a little bit. He's going, do I draw around the blue? Do I hit the blue? Do I hit the orange over? He's going to have to make a decision here. You can sort of see it in his eyes. Yeah, I'm going for it. Here he goes. He's going for a little bit of a dig here.
On the shot here.
It just turned on him.
Yeah.
Probably after that blue, just to sit it over, and with the weight he played there, I don't think it would have been enough to sit that orange up. So maybe he was just trying to sit that blue in. There's Sean Blackboard.
Yes.
Current singles champion.
Good man to be marking the match, that's for sure. So, yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Great guy, Sean.
Had the pleasure of touring with Sean last year in the North Island team. He was the member of our triples team, along with Kyle Waldron, myself, and Sean Blackburn, and we had a great week away. Great member of the team. He's made the that mark. He's made the New Zealand Matt Blacks team for the first time this year.
Yeah,
so he's on debut, so he's pretty pumped. He's worked his way in there and earned a spot.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's great with our young lads too. You know, he's very supportive of, you know, their progress and stuff. You know, he's
absolutely.
Yeah,
so
real good guy on and off the mat.
Possibly a two there. Was it two there, Malcolm?
Yes, I think so. Just one.
Just the one. Oh,
just
the one. Just the one. So 1-5.
Yeah. He dodged a little.
So she's on the board. She's on the way.
Yep.
4 more ends like that, and she's right back in it. We've got a tight game. So just behind that big Summerset sign, we've got the rest of the field playing out the first session.
Yeah, it's massive at the moment, and it's certainly going to obviously.
We've got 87 mats in the hole. They're all being used.
Yeah, get down to half after this round, so some big matchups too in some of the games.
There are some big matchups.
Yeah.
Dale Rayner's first game today is Gary Lowe.
Oh, wow.
That game then has the pleasure of playing Ashley Diamond in the second round. He actually obviously has the bye to get through, and then gets to play the winner of the Lowe Dale Rayner matchup. 2 Matt Blacks playing each other, and then another former Matt Black and Ashley Diamond for the next one. So a couple of tough games there, whoever gets through that first round.
Definitely so. Head's building quite nicely here for Lesley at the moment.
I think Lesley might have found her rhythm. She's 2 or 3 ends and she's away.
This really whips on this side, doesn't it?
It's a very big swing. Yeah.
So I should see if Matt can get a nice little rest here, or slightly tight would be good for him.
6 to 12 inches overweight through that jack, and he'll come through that hole.
Yeah.
Great look at that.
Oh, yeah, beauty.
Yep, brilliant.
Well done, Maddie.
Perfect weight on that back orange. Same shot now. She doesn't want the jack here, though.
Yeah, literally.
So much precision required on this floor. She's just under again.
It's a cracking venue, isn't it? It's
a great venue. That was last held here in 2011. The winner of that singles on that occasion, Paul Midgley from North Taranaki. He might have been Taranaki at that stage.
Yes,
even.
Yeah. Is he here this year? Does he come back for a sentimental shot at the?
It's a good
shot
question.
At the title again?
I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But it was a cracking. That was a cracking final for those who remember, and those who don't remember it. I was doing the comments that day as well, and he needed 4 to win on the last end.
Oh wow!
Played his last bowl and got the 4. Trevor Coleman was the unfortunate victim of that last bowl, and Trevor played 4 outstanding bowls that day on that last end, and with just an ounce of luck, he would have been okay, but he just grazed the jack, just missed the jack, just sat outside, and then his last bowl was the perfect spot for Paul to just take him out for 4, and you know, what a way to go.
Yeah.
But he was happy with that he got to the runner-up spot, and yeah, so anything can happen. You never give yourself,
Yeah.
you know, always give yourself a chance.
So it looks like maybe been a drawn in there, maybe 2 touches by the looks. Yes,
Wow, 2 touches.
Yeah.
You can't get any closer than that.
separated. Matt had a little look at that for a while, so an interest. He just probably didn't quite commit to that shot, so just happy maybe to sew up another end and move
Chill
on.
up
We're
the-
halfway
yep.
through the contest, so
Still, you know, still 4 in front.
yeah.
No disadvantage or advantage either way, so keep those ends running down. So a very low scoring game at the moment, 5-1. After 5. Concentration on Malcolm's face is incredible. Oh, sorry, I keep looking at the wrong name.
brother.
Why did I even ask you to commentate for me with me?
It's
I knew this would be a problem.
You're fine, Grant. No worries. I've been called worse.
I'm sure you have.
A big shout out to the Gizzy crew back at home. They'll be tuning in to this match. So, hey everyone, hope everything's good back in the first place to see the sun on the East Coast. Yeah, g'day from all the crew here at the Nationals, the Gizzy 10 strong team. So.
Gizzy hard, is it? Gizzy
Yeah,
hard? Is
looking
it the same?
looking forward to a big week of bowls, that's for sure. Especially these the 2 young lads, and of course the older ones are putting their best foot forward in the Masters. So we had 3 qualifiers in there too. So and then 4 in the seniors. So the Open.
That was a great shot there from Matthew. He just drew down onto the shot bowl, and you know he's created a situation here where he can get at least a 2. But that front blue must be close, right?
Yeah, man.
Like he's just pushed it away, and Lesley's still struggling with her green just a little bit. Her
Yeah,
weight's
it just
not bad,
seems
but just
they've all sort of cut that side, haven't they? Coming down, or down to the northern end of the hall. So
very wide, as you see. He's only, you know, it's right out to the
it's
edge
going
here.
to come home nice here.
He's got the weight. He's just chewed up the weight on the green there.
Yeah,
A little bit scared.
just teasing us.
Just taking the
man.
one, is it?
Got there. Just a bit of just the one.
So he's just keeping it nice and concise with the one shot and end theory.
Yeah,
Not a
just
bad.
chipping away there.
It's not a bad thing to do. If you can score 12 ones, it's a pretty easy game.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt is pretty good singles player. He's had a pretty good record back home, and you know, he won the under 18s the year before last.
Yep.
It's the first, you know, Gizzy or Poverty Bay player to win that. That was just awesome. There was a chance there that, you know, the 2 cousins could have played each other in the final. They did in 2021, but
Right.
not in 20. But yeah, it was awesome when they let the runner-up of the district, you know, boosted the numbers, which made the competition a little bit more exciting too, I think.
So around the family dinners, there must be a bit of
Oh
bit
yeah.
of banter going on about who's got the most titles and who's going to beat who. And
Oh, there's we play a tournament at home called the White Family Pairs, which is Matthew's great Nana's trophy at home, and that's like fiercely sought after between the families. So of course there's about nine of us all up.
oh yeah,
And then the 2 grandparents as well. So Kay and Bruce. So there's 11 of us, 11 of them playing.
Right.
So sometimes Jenny misses out.
Oh, well
she
done
doesn't
again.
always play, but great shot there from Matt. So yeah, some good banter happened there.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, it's good fun. So it's always we play that in a few weeks after the Nationals. It's been put back. So
Well, you could have a New Zealand singles champion amongst the mix this year.
that'd be awesome if it happened. But you know,
I'll tell you what, we've had a few young people win this thing.
Yes. Yeah.
over the years, and so he wouldn't be, it's not unthinkable that one of the youngest people in the field can pull this off. Joseph Tari, 87, he was 17
And, yeah.
when he won.
There's
Lloyd,
probably like about 2,000 in that field too, wasn't
Lloyd
there?
Bellis was 18 when he won.
Wow.
He was only like a second-year bowler, something like that.
Just awesome.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then Lloyd Bellis has been sniffing around a few singles, and then he got to the final back in 2015. He got to the final again. After all those years,
Wow.
he's in the final
Yeah,
again.
man.
So it's a game you can play from the time you can hold a bowl to the time you can't hold a bowl, pretty much. And I've seen people who can't hold a bowl, they play with their feet.
Yes,
Incredible.
yeah, I remember that. One of my early nationals at Rotorua was playing next to a guy, and he had no arms, and he just wrapped his foot and
Yeah.
bowled it just incredible way. The human spirit, just to play and compete.
I remember when I wouldn't have been much older or much younger than what Matthew is now, and I showed up to a singles event in Upper Hutt, I think it was, and there was a guy with no arms, and it could very well be the same
Yeah, it
person.
could be,
He sort
yeah.
of played it like a cue stick. And he
Yeah.
sort of tapped, like he pushed it, and very effective, like unbelievable how good he was.
Yeah, this guy, almost like a push bowler, could just wrap his foot and just...
Oh, wow.
I think it was like, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So it's a game for everyone. If you head along to the New Zealand Indoor Bowls.co.nz, and there's a few links in there to help you find out where a club is, and all the clubs are more than happy for you to pop on down on their club nights, usually during the week. Mondays to Fridays, you'll find a club near you that operates, and give it a go. Give it a go. Anyone can play. This event's open. You don't even...
Yeah, don't need to
You could just
qualify,
join
yeah,
a
it's
club and
just
play in the
great.
Nationals, and you can play the best in the country. You can play a New Zealand player. You can play a first-year player. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's into it. And at the end, we find a champion, and it can be someone who sometimes it throws up surprises.
Yeah.
It's very seldom does someone win this 2 years in a row. Very seldomly has someone won it twice, and someone's only won it three times once. So it's not always the same person who wins this. There's a few variables, obviously. If it's your day, if it's your mat, if it's your player, right mat, right time, right player, you work your way to the final. I always find.
Yeah, man. Just one at a time, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Look at old Matt's just... Ooh. Just cutting that hand again on that side.
Very, very
It's got
big
a very
swing.
whip, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Matt's back on that tighter hand.
Yeah.
His forehand.
Yeah, wise
Looks-
bowler
this
always
looks
told me
better.
the shortest route to the jack is the best.
Yes, dead right. Same in both games, to be fair.
Yep.
So, just got a little bit of that white, the old kitty there. Tracked in nicely there from Lesley.
Well, here we go. Is he going
That's
to
a
just pop
good
that jack?
opportunity here
Pop
if
the
he-
jack and then put Lesley on that massive swing that he
Yeah,
hasn't been
that's going to be
handling.
tough.
That jack down in that back corner there by the box corner.
Just looks like he's drawing again, eh?
He's got a little bit on to move it, but he's just going to draw it. Probably doesn't feel like he needs to do too much here. Bit of an opportunity though to maybe pop that jack back a bit and put her under
Yeah.
pressure. 3.
Yeah.
That makes it 10-1 if she misses, and on that big swing, could you even get enough mat to come around it?
Yeah, if he'd have dragged that, maybe a couple of feet. Wow.
She's got a chance
Good
here now.
moment
She
in the
takes
match.
that blue. She takes that blue, lands on that blue, and
Yeah,
moves it out of the way. Keep the jack where it is. Maybe there's a 3 here. Little tickle on the jack just
That's
to move it.
fine.
Just give it a chance.
Just looks like it's hanging a little bit on that side.
Wow.
Ooh.
That didn't turn much to that. Okay.
Didn't get the fall either, so it must be close for shot here.
Make a note of that, people. Those people who are watching today who think they can get onto the TV mat in the next few events. If you're watching this, big swing one hand, straight the other.
Yeah.
It's a little bit what I found down there, back down an eye block, down in the back corner of the hall. down there.
Yes.
There was a very straight one hand and a big swing on the other, but unfortunately, then you 2 mats later on the 2 mats down, it was like the opposite.
The opposite, yeah.
So I thought
yeah.
I thought I'd sorted out the situation quite well there, but only to be fooled that wait a minute, now it's the other way. So it's big stadium floors.
Yeah.
They're very varied all over the whole thing, up and downhill, straighteners, wideners.
Yes, I guess for the people that don't play, all the mats are generally the same size. Yeah, and obviously every mat plays a little different. Some are heavier, some are very quick. And yeah, so just depending where they're situated.
Interesting tactic here. Now, when the player throws the jack, they try to stop it before it goes into that box at the other end of the mat. If it goes into that box at the other end of the mat, the opposition player can then pick where they can place the jack. So she's elected here.
Yeah, a little changer.
Matthew's overthrown the jack. She's elected to throw it, put it short as you can get it. There's a couple of dots. You can just see them on the sides of the mat. That's as short as you can go. She's got it right up there. Classic Waikato tactic here.
Yeah.
Change the length of the end. She'll be varying them next time. She might play a long end. He's going to try and mix his rhythm up. And he's got the back stuff.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking to be a little bit tighter here this time, Matt. And to maybe drag that kitty back a couple of feet here. Oh, he's played that just complete opposite. So
He's got a very stable bowling position, hasn't he?
yes, yeah, good solid base, eh?
Matthew.
Yeah.
He's got the old stabilisers out the back there to
Yeah,
keep him steady, and nothing's going to rock him.
Everyone comments about it. His feet
quite-
position, eh?
It's quite a way. He's quite a lanky, tall guy, so he's got to try and get as low as he can to the ground, and
oh, that's a great bowl.
it's quite unique, in fact.
Very good shot there from Lesley.
Yeah. She's just, she's not out of this yet.
No,
Couple of twos.
really needs to score here though. I feel. Only 2 to go. 7 behind. So he's got to cut that deficit down.
If she can get a
Get
2,
within
get
4,
a 2
yeah.
twos, get back into 8-5.
Sure, Matt will just be playing the board carefully here. That's a pretty good shot.
go.
Oh,
Here we go. Opportunity now. Jack for 3. Blue for 3.
That orange is just hanging there, waiting to fall out.
It's on the narrower hand too, so it's an ideal hand to be playing the shot on. I think she's gone too
A little
wide.
bit wide, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's got the blue. It's only going to be 1.
She's just not mastering, is she?
No.
A little laugh there from Lesley. She knows
Yeah.
that it was like, that was the opportunity. Opportunity for 3 to.
It's a big moment in the
Yeah,
match
it
there.
was. Yeah, it was. But she's still within touch. After 9 ends, 2-8.
Oh. I think it's going to go back long here, Grant. Yep.
She tried to
Hang
throw
on.
the short one. I was surprised. I thought she might have thrown it long anyway, just to get that variation there and try to
Yes.
throw Matthew off his line and length.
Be interesting to see how she settles here after that. That's a good bowl. Straight in there. Awesome. You can find that speed again. Yeah, looking good here again from Matt. Good stuff. Good bowl, nice and
He's
tight.
bowling very steadily. We haven't seen many ineffective bowls from Matthew.
No, not many shots, just drawing well. Both players.
Yeah, it's been pretty much a draw game, not too much aggression showing, and you don't really need to when you're in control here,
Yeah, he's just
you'll find. Another nice
here
bowl here.
again. Yeah, well done.
Exactly the same as the first. Doubling up the blue. Now she's got a chance here if she's a little bit narrow this time to, on that hand that does swing, to slide off that front blue, and she's just under it again.
Just really cut. That hand's been tough
Yeah.
on Lesley, to be fair.
Matthew's played quite a smart game here. He's nailed that straighter hand, forcing her onto that wide hand, and she just hasn't
That's an
been
absolute
able to
cracker.
master it. Yeah, here we go. Now we're going to see
Great
something here.
stuff. There's going to be some action.
Straight up the
Certainly.
guts here and get that jack. There's a chance
Yeah.
Jack could come out to those oranges to the left of the screen there.
Yes, opportunity, yeah.
She's got to really give it something. I don't know if she's given it enough because it's going to turn
It's
again.
going to turn, yeah, or two. That could be just about it, folks.
Hard to come back from this
Yeah.
with 2 ends to go.
Yeah, I think
12-2. That's mathematically impossible.
I don't think he'll be getting anywhere near this, to be
Strange
fair.
that he's even
Yeah.
playing
Oh,
even that hand trying.
Man. Jeez.
So yeah, anyway,
I didn't teach him that. Maybe the short one, but hey.
rightio.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
I think the dream could be over now for
Yes.
Lesley.
Yeah, I think Matt's on his way here to the next round, folks. It's another 2, so it's at 10-2. It's in control here.
So 10-2. So 2 fours. So not quite
Yeah.
mathematically impossible. Skillfully impossible, potentially. The way Matthew's playing, I can't see him dropping 2 fours in a row here.
No.
But why there's a chance, you've got to keep going. Like I
Yep,
said in
yep.
that final 11 years ago, a 4 to win on the last end.
You just never know, eh?
Of course, if she does manage to get 2 fours, then obviously there'll be a one-end playoff.
You'd had a few extra ends in your time, Grant.
Yeah, I had an extra end in the New Zealand singles final.
Oh,
I don't like reminding people of this, but I do claim fame to be the only man to have ever lost to a woman in a New Zealand singles final. I've been part of history. I was glad to be part of history there, and it was an extra end. So we'll get that out of the way today early,
yeah, mate.
because I'm sure it'll come up from other people. It always does.
You made it, man. That's
That's the beauty of mixed bowls.
it is.
The victor on that occasion was one of New Zealand's premier ladies singles players, Sue Bernand. She'd just finished playing her New Zealand. She played singles for New Zealand for a long, long time.
Yes. Yeah.
Very, very good bowler, very aggressive bowler.
And not playing anymore either.
I
much,
saw her at the Super Weekend in Christchurch.
Oh, yes.
She'd popped along. She wasn't
Yeah.
playing, but she'd popped along to have a look. So she's back in the country. She'd been overseas for a long, long time.
Oh, cool.
But she's back in New Zealand, so who knows? She may
Yeah,
want to
Yeah.
dabble again. Had many battles with Sue over the years, and to come up against her in the singles final was no surprise. It's,
Very good there from Matt.
He's still,
It's
yeah.
just about done here.
He's looking around for his
folks.
next victim now.
Yep.
He's going, who's next
So
on
he's
my
on the
list?
prize. He'll be pretty happy.
The way he's played on this mat today, he's found early form, so expect to see him deep in the competition, perhaps.
Oh, great bowl from Lesley to finish.
Finish with a flurry.
Yep. Bit of a smile from Matt. Great stuff
And
there.
they may call it, they may call that, they may
Yeah.
play
Well,
another end, I don't know.
It's not unselfishly giving it away here, Matt. He's confident he's got the point. So,
Might be 3 touches again.
yeah.
They've pulled out the wire. They're all touching again. So no change. Two drawn ends during the game, and that's it. Matthew Foster takes out the win in the first round here. The last 128 gets them through to the last 64 now.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
wish
good
him luck.
stuff from Matt. That's awesome.
Lesley just not mastering the game on that one hand. Forced
Yeah.
onto that hand, and
He
unfortunately,
certainly struggled on that wide side,
Yep.
did Lesley. And Matt, playing down the straight track, he was very good.
wise bowling hand. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll have another game for you in the last 64. Promises to probably be a big matchup. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Think new friends and every neighbour. Love the life you choose at Summerset Retirement Villages.